My name's Deemer I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm the co-founder of Net Return with Torre Kasemeyer. We founded Net Return because we saw a real need for players who are finishing up high school to keep developing their games. We focus on the offensive side of the field and shooting, dodging, and offensive gameplay because these players are already competing at a really high level, but they need to make the jump into their college careers. They need to make the jump from freshman to sophomore year in college and beyond. We've seen that when players graduate and finish their club tournaments, that they don't really have any opportunities to play outside of a few summer tournaments that are more designed to have fun and have good experiences. We want to provide an opportunity for the best players to get together and compete, work on their craft, and get better. There is not an end to getting better. There's players who are 25, 30, 35 who are always trying to improve and gain an edge, and that's what we're focusing on with Net Return and this group. So this past summer of June 2018, we invited 10 players who were rising freshmen and sophomores in college to get together for a 2-day training event at US Lacrosse. This was our inaugural event, and one of the unique things about Net Return is that this is designed to be an ongoing training group where we provide resources and help to our players, not just during the actual training event, but until the next session. These 10 players, were comprised of several different states from across the country, several Under Armour All-Americans, a couple of the nation's top recruits, and these guys got together and competed for 4 sessions across 2 days. So on our first session in the morning, we got the guys together for 2 hours of on-field training. At the end of that session, they did some recovery work with Bill Roddick of William John Massage Studio. This was designed to give players an insight into what they need to do to take care of their bodies and recover. From there, they did one-on-one assessments with Bill, as well as Yoni Rosenblatt of True Sports Physical Therapy, to assess each player's bodies, give them some feedback on things that they could do to enhance physical performance, whether that's loosening up their T-spine, working on external rotation, different things that I found and Torre has found in our careers of coaching and playing that could really help improve a shooter and offensive player's performance. After that, players also spent time with staff of J. Dyer Strength and Conditioning to get some testing assessments and some feedback on things that they could do to improve in their strength department. The second session was comprised of more on-the-run shooting and other techniques as we kind of worked through our on-field regimen. The second day, similar format, players got together. We had the first session geared towards more two-man game and working on and off ball. And then our second session of our second day was our competition day, where we took what we've worked on in the first 3 sessions, we put it together across 3 cages and had players compete in multiple different shooting competitions, from time and room to knockout, ways that guys could compete, work on their craft, and also build camaraderie with each other as they were working together to get better and better themselves. When I graduated from Loyola Blakefield in 2012, I played in a couple events that summer. Under Armour, All-American game. I played in Vail with FCA. And besides training with Coach Kasemeyer, I didn't have any elite training opportunities to compete and to get better and prepare for my freshman year at Duke. This is something that I really would have loved to have and would have taken full advantage of if I had coaches that were pushing me in an environment with other top players that were incoming and had already experienced college. I think that was one of the really unique pieces as well, was that 3 or 4 of our players had already completed their freshman year and could offer insight to the players who were about to start their freshman campaigns. This coming winter, we're going to build off of our first session. All of those players will be invited back, and we'll be adding a couple new 2019s in, and this is something that we plan to do semi-annually throughout the coming years as we continue to build out Net Return. The meaning of Net Return simply came to us because we were thinking about the events, the time, the money that parents and players spend on club opportunities and training opportunities, and we wanted to provide extreme value for players, that they know when they come to our event, they're going to get their money's worth. They're going to get their time well spent with some of the best players who are hungry to get better. Two of the core values that we look for and ask for in our players are to be open-minded and to give 100% work ethic the entire time. And I think when you take those two values and you combine them with a player who has a lot of talent and wants to get better and wants to be great, it's the perfect storm for someone who's going to continue to develop not only in their early years of college, but through their junior and senior year of college, and then onto the professional leagues and even world game opportunities.